Have you eaten the top 10 deadliest fruits in the world? The first person to meet directly to see the king of hell. Have you ever seen a fruit as powerful as a cannonball? Can you believe? Can fruit be a serial killer? This issue of the Eye of Science, we will take stock of the top 10 deadliest fruits in the world. Please long press like, comment, plus subscribe. Let's find out. Its status in China is comparable to that of the giant panda. It is a national first-class rare protected plant. Taxus has been on Earth for 2.50 million years. Therefore, it is also known as the living fossil of the plant kingdom. Taxus trees are evergreen. Fruit ripening stage. The red fruit and the green leaves turn to gray. Extremely high ornamental value. Therefore, many people will keep it at home. Trees are not only very ornamental, it can also play a good role in purify the air. In addition to that, Taxus is also used as a Chinese herbal medicine. It contains paclitaxel. This is an ingredient in a drug that's effective in treating cancer, and juice can also treat leukemia. Diabetes brings life to countless patients. But that doesn't mean unprocessed you can be eaten at will. Because everything has advantages and disadvantages. Taxus whole bamboo is poisonous. It releases something called taxine. Once taxine is ingested by the body, severe poisoning symptoms will occur. Light to dizzy, nausea and vomiting. It can even be life-threatening. Therefore, in daily life, never pick and eat it. 9th place, turtle bamboo fruit. Turtle bamboo fruit is also known as penglai jiao, native to the tropical forests of Mexico, introduced to our country in the 1980s. In our country, turtle bamboo farms are planted in potted plants. Its leaves are already very broad. But in the natural environment, turtle bamboo can even grow up to 10 meters tall. Certainly, the most worth mentioning is the turtle bamboo fruit. You may not be familiar with its fruits, because it's hard for them to bloom indoors. I can't even think about it. Turtle bamboo fruit is long stick type, similar to corn. It has the texture of a turtle shell. Hence the name. When the fruit is ripe, you can scrape off the pulp scales one by one. Taste and enjoy. Turtle bamboo fruit tastes sweet. Tastes like a banana. Tastes like pineapple. Unforgettable. But it should be noted that don't be in a hurry to eat turtle bamboo fruit. Because of the immature turtle bamboo fruit contains certain toxicity if you accidentally eat it. Burning and pain in the mouth and throat. It can also cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, etc. In severe cases, it can even threaten lives. Only until it is fully mature. Too worrying-free to enjoy that trace of sweetness. 8th place, Dian eggplant. It's not easy to see this name. Never eat it as a tomato, because you will eat it silent. Dian eggplant is a kind of cherry from the Eurasian continent. Dendritic plants. It gets a pretty bad reputation, known as the devil's berry, because Dian eggplant contains highly toxic. Dian eggplant plants can grow to more than 1 meter in height. Its fruit is initially green. It turns purple when it's ripe. This is also the most dangerous time. Eggplant contains toxic ingredients and a variety of alkaloids for vertebrates. This directly affects the smooth muscles of the body, including urinary and digestive tract. Severe dry mouth may occur after human poisoning, dysphagia, or fall into a coma, convulsions, and even death. In history, he was also used as a poison. For example, in 1030 years, Macbeth, King of Scotland, and Duncan I used him, poisoned the invading British army. It is said that 2 tomatoes are enough to kill a child. However, in the fields of medicine and beauty, it's used in small amounts. Because his alkaloids dilate his pupils, gives a mysterious and coquettish image of beauty. But this practice can cause some damage to eyesight. Dian eggplant is really a magical plant. It's a combination of horror and charm. Number 7, star fruit. Star fruit is a sweet and sour fruit, cut like pieces of 5-pointed stars. Very interesting. Star fruit is mainly distributed in southern Asia and Australia's subtropics climate area. Star fruit trees bloom multiple times a year, but the fruit will only be harvested twice. Star fruit tastes sweet and sour. They loved it. Star fruit can not only be eaten raw, it can also be dried and pickled, cooked delicious dishes. It is also rich in many vitamins and minerals. It has certain health benefits. But although star fruit is delicious, it is not advisable to eat due to excessive consumption of star fruit. Can cause oxalic kidney damage. Star fruit contains a neurotoxin. It's called star toxin. Normal healthy person, kidney, can effectively excrete this toxin from the body. Therefore, there is generally no problem with eating star fruit. However, patients with renal insufficiency, the ability of his kidneys to detoxify is reduced, unable to excrete star fruit toxin in time. Toxins accumulate in the body, make us symptoms of poisoning. For patients with toxic chronic kidney disease, just 1 star fruit, you could fall into a coma within 3 hours. died within 3 days. The 6th Shango country Shango is also known as Daxian cuisine. Mountain radish. In China, it is mainly distributed in the red soil south of the Yangtze River. Low hilly area. It's a large perennial herb. Shango can grow up to 3 meters high. It is easy to spread and grow in the yard. Shango likes to grow in well-drained areas. Sunny medium moist soil. His vitality is very stubborn. Strong, can survive almost anywhere. The flowering period on the road starts at the end of June. That lasted until the fall. The fruit is initially green. Gradually, it will turn into a beautiful purple. Exceptionally dazzling in the garden. It has high ornamental value. But remember this, do not attempt to eat any part of this plant. They are all poisonous. The wound is very similar to ginseng. Ginseng can prolong life, but hurting Logan can kill. In addition to that, its fruit also contains poison. If you eat the dew by mistake, may cause vomiting, diarrhea, and other symptoms. In severe cases, it can cause breathing difficulties. It can even be life-threatening. It is said that someone once bit the wound. He fell asleep for 17 hours. Even just touching the branches and leaves, for people with sensitive skin, can also lead to dermatitis. No. 5. Nantian. Nantian bamboo is a common wood in the south of our country. Flower species plant. It is also a common horticultural ornamental plant. Bamboo is often planted around Chinese temples. Symbolizes good luck. Therefore, it is also known as the sacred bamboo. But actually, Nantian bamboo is not a real bamboo. It is a thatchwood wavelet knockdown plant. Bamboo is very easy to grow. Not afraid of pests and diseases. Can grow in sunny or cool environments. Adapt to various soil conditions. Bamboo is an evergreen shrub. Can grow up to 2 meters high. White flowers bloom in spring. Autumn and winter produce orange red to crimson berries. Its leaves also turn red in the cold season. Extremely high ornamental value. But whether it is the tempting fruit or a seemingly harmless leaf, contains a variety of alkaloids. If you accidentally eat Nantian bamboo, like people feel nausea and vomiting. It was excruciating. Severe cases may have breathing difficulties. It can even be fatal. In life, we are often attracted by the beauty of South India. But it is easy to ignore its toxicity, especially when playing in the wild or while strolling in the garden. Not out of curiosity, and to pick the fruit of Nantian bamboo, real or leaf tasting. 4th place. Although the fruit looks small, but it contains amazing nutritional value. Corydalus belongs to a wider group of plants of the genus Corydalus, mainly distributed in Europe and North America. Thickets, etc. With enough moisture, under soil and sunlight conditions, these shrubs will thrive. In European folklore, the ancient tree is believed to drive out witches. Contains magical power. But reveal, bone magic doesn't just exist in legends. Although it is small, but it is of very high nutritional value. Superfruit. Grain berries per 100 grams provides 60% of an adult's daily vitamin C. Recommended intake. He is often made into jam, juice wine, and other delicious products. According to research conducted by the University of Sydney, elderberry extract. It suppresses the flu virus, early infection process in cells, and stop the further spread of the virus. It is important to note that unripe elderberries and other parts of the bush are toxic. They contain a compound called a band. When these substances are broken down in the body, it can produce toxic acid. Excessive intake can lead to breathing difficulties, even coma and death. The 3rd place is iron watermelon, also known as cannonball fruit. Yes, he has the power of a cannonball. From the appearance, it has a shell as hard as iron. They usually appear round or oval in shape, mostly green when immature. As time goes by, the color may gradually turn yellow. Green iron watermelon mainly grows in tropical regions. It's hot, humid climate. The conditions provided him with a suitable growth environment. However, the dangerous properties of iron watermelons make it stand out among many plants. And when he's mature, he explodes. Its power cannot be underestimated, like a small bomb. Debris can travel great distances. It poses a serious danger to people and things around it. So in the area where the iron watermelon grows, people tend to be extra careful. Avoid getting close to ripe fruits. Although iron watermelons are dangerous, but it's not without merit. It has unique ornamental value. Strange shape, it often attracts the attention of many tourists. For botanists, iron watermelon is also a study of tropical plants, one of the important objects of ecology. 2nd place, West African lychee fruit. The lychee fruit is a fruit from Jamaica. It is also one of the deadliest fruits in the world. The West African lychee tree is an evergreen tree. Can grow up to 10 meters high. The leaves are secondary. Leaf blade oblong. Tough texture. Flowering occurs during the warmer months, with pale green and white flowers. When the lychee fruit is ripe, will change from green to bright red. Yellow-orange natural cracking. 3 large black seeds were exposed. Wrapped around. Soft milky white or yellow fleshy pulp. It has a distinct nutty aroma. It tastes like scrambled eggs. It tastes like peanut butter. Also mixed with some sweet fruit fragrance. Soft waxy creamy texture of West African lychee fruit. It is also often made into cakes, custard, and ice cream. Deeply loved by the local population. But if you accidentally eat it, unripe West African lychee fruit, the consequences are unimaginable. Ripe West African lychee fruit contains a toxin called seaweed amino acids. They inhibit glucose production, causing a sharp drop in blood sugar. Jamaican vomiting. Vomiting. Loss of consciousness. If left untreated, it can be fatal. It is said that within 3 months of 2001, there are 36 people who are immature due to pragmatism. West African lychee fruit died. The first poison guava. As you can see from the name, this is another poisonous fruit. Year 2011, the poisoned guava tree was listed in the Guinness World Records, the most dangerous tree in the world. Signs must be put up around these trees. Alert passers, the pomegranate tree can grow up to 12 meters tall. That's 4 stories tall. It is easier to grow near the beach, so you probably see him when you play. If you eat it as an apple, that's a big deal. You could end up dead. Poison guava tree native to Jamaica. Extensive area from Southern America to Northern South America, due to the fact that its fruits and leaves resemble apples. Therefore, it is also known as the little apple of death. If you dare to take a bite, you will end up worse than Snow White. If you look carefully, you will see some toxic milky white juice. Accidentally touching can cause irritation, dermatitis, and burns. So when it rains, never go under the guava tree to take shelter from the rain. But there is one creature. It's completely immune to the guava toxin. That's Ceci. These guys are great climbers. He will perch on the branches and swallow poisoned guava fruit.